Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Kingdom Creatives podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Flavia Beswick, and I do hope this episode in particular helps you. For those of you who you don't have a big team working with and you need some apps that will help you to navigate certain things, for example, designing or video editing, etc., this is the episode for you. I'm going to be sharing with you 10 apps I think you should know about as a creative. And I'll start off with Canva. Now, Canva allows you to design a number of things, from your Instagram story to a press kit to your bio, whatever it is, a poster. You can definitely go into Canva and look at their templates, or if you prefer, you can start from scratch. Now, like most apps, there's a free section, but if you want more features, of course, you will have to subscribe to the different tiers that they provide. Another alternative to this would be SparkPost. So if you don't really like working with Canva, you can test out SparkPost and see if that works for you instead. But they basically operate in similar ways. The next app that I would suggest is KineMaster or KineMaster. I'm not entirely sure how it's pronounced, but I use this for simple video editing. Meaning on my phone, I will edit my videos, and a lot of people would never know that I'm using an app. So KineMaster or KineMaster, however it is that you pronounce it, is definitely an app that you can use for video editing. And if you want to test out InShot, that's another one that you could use for video editing purposes. Now, the next one that I suggest is Mock It Up. That kind of sounds weird. But yes, Mock It Up gives you blank templates. For those of you who sell shirts, cups, you have merch, right? And you want some blank templates for you to place your logo on to say, hey, this is what I'm selling. You can go on Mock It Up, that's an app, and just place your logo. And there you have an example of the product that you want to sell. It has shirts, it has cups, it has a number of different things that you could place your logo on or your design on so that you can show your customers what you're selling. Now let's move on to something more business oriented. Let's say you want to send out an invoice or you want to send a receipt to one of your customers. You can download Wave. That is the app that I use when I've sold something and I want to send a digital receipt. You can check it out. Let me know how it works for you. Of course, you can leave a comment if you're listening on YouTube. You can leave a comment and tell me if any of these apps work for you. Now, the fifth app I think you should know about is MailChimp. And of course, a number of these apps have websites that are linked to them, right? So you can type in MailChimp in Google and you'll find it as a website, but it also has an app. And what MailChimp does, it allows you to set up basic email marketing, or if you want to get more advanced, of course, subscriptions are there. So you would have to pay for the tier that you want to work with that will give you additional features. But MailChimp helps you with email marketing as well as GetResponse. GetResponse is another one that you could check out and let me know which one works for you. Now we're winding down. We are at number 6, which is Feed Preview. For those of you who've been looking for an app that will help you to plan your Instagram post, the app that I use is Feed Preview. And it allows you to place all your pictures or videos the way that you would want them to look when you put it on Instagram. Now, next up is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy allows you to get analytics from your YouTube channel. And I think this is really good because we need to be able to measure our growth or lack thereof, right? And TubeBuddy allows you to do this for your YouTube channel. So you can test that out if it is that you want quick and easy analytics for your YouTube channel. And we are at number 8, which is Flat. Now, Flat is an app that you can use for music notation. But of course, again, there's a website that is linked to that, which you can just type in Google flat.io, which will send you to their website for you to do your notations. And that's not all. You can collaborate with other people to notate your music there. If you want other people to help you with your composition, or you want to team up with other people to create something together, you can sign up with Flat and share the link, and you'll have your collaborators right there with you making changes. But if you don't want to use Flat, maybe it's not working for you, what you could try is Maestro. Maestro is another music notation app that I've used with my students that I find really efficient and straightforward. And we're almost finished. We're at number 9. Number 9 is Lensa or Lensa. How do you pronounce your S? Lensa allows you to edit your photos and get really nice finishes. And for those of you who want your Instagram or your social media to be looking really nice and professional, but you're not really that good at photo editing, Lensa takes care of all of that for you. Just drop your picture in and click on the settings that you want, and there you have it, a beautifully edited picture. And last but not least, for the musicians that are listening, we have Soundtrap. Soundtrap, I believe, is linked to Flat, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to look it up. But Soundtrap also allows you to collaborate with other musicians. So there are different instruments there that you can click on. They have already loaded in some beats if you don't want to start from scratch. But you can also sing in some stuff. You can play in some stuff. There are a number of options that I think you will enjoy. And again, just like Flat, you'll be able to send the link to others for you to collaborate. But make sure that you save every time you do something, because it's kind of like Microsoft Word, right? If you don't save your work, it's kind of poof, gone. And that's it for Soundtrap. Now, I wouldn't feel comfortable closing off without giving you a spiritual app, right? Something that will point you to God. And so, for those of you who have been wanting to find something that will help you to schedule your study time, or help you to figure out how to read the Bible, in other words, there's an app called Schedule, right? It tells you which days to read what chapters, and you can choose how you want to read it, whether it's Old Testament or New Testament, whether it's chronological. However it is that works for you, you can select it in that app and start reading your Bible. So there you have it, the 10 apps that I think creatives should know about, and a bonus one just in case you want to schedule your Bible study. I hope this was informative. I hope it helped. And if you have any other apps that you think would be beneficial to other creatives, feel free to drop it in the comments. For those of you who are tuned in on YouTube, or if you're listening on other devices, you can head over to YouTube and type it in the comments. And I want to give 2 people a shout out. So if you want a shout out, go right ahead and drop your name in the YouTube comments, all right? This was Kingdom Creatives. I'm your host, Flavia Beswick. God bless you all, kings and queens. Do take care.
You make a way that have the final say.